What's up, Toy Fam, and welcome back to the Totally Cool channel. And for this episode, we have the second robot that composes the mighty Menasor. One of the Stunticons, one of the most feared Stunticons would be Dragstrip. Now, the second Stunticon we have on the list is no other than Motor Master's right hand, literally his right arm man, Decepticon Dragstrip. So he comes in a box, card back packaging. So he's not in a box, but what we see here is that you got Dragstrip's cartoon / artwork, and that's Dragstrip in all his orangey maroonish color, and his Transformers, Decepticon Dragstrip. On the left side you see Menasor 1 of 5. On the right side, pretty much see-through glass. On the back, so take a look at the back. It says build, assemble. Up, Menasor's right arm is Dragstrip. And it says here skydive, but in the other boxes you can put him together with breakdown, dead end, and off-road. Well, it's funny that you see him with the Stunticons. I'm sorry, the aerial bots. And this was also present when we reviewed the aerial bots. If you go back to those episodes, you would see that he can also be the right hand or right arm of Superior. But let's get into the history of that later. It says here he's a ruthless Decepticon racer, and that's his robot form. That's what he looks like inside the box. It takes 9 steps to take him from this to this. So let's open him up. Well, now we have Dragstrip. As you can see, we have one item inside the box. One toy is inside the box. Fortunately, I was able to get one more of these figures, so I was able to open one up and keep one in the box just because. So here's Dragstrip out of the box, and you can see that his color is pretty much the same or close to the same as the G1. So he's a Stunticon, a subgroup of the Decepticons. And what sets him apart from the other Stunticons is that this guy is ultra competitive. That's why maybe his form is a racer or a race car. He's ultra competitive. He would rather die than lose. Pretty much the Stunticon version of the aerial bot, Slingshot or Quick Slinger, if I'm not mistaken. The slow guy, but he's egotistic aerial bot. But this one, he's anything but slow. He's probably one of the fastest Stunticons, but he's got an ego and he's very competitive. Again, he first came out on season 2, episode 40, the Key to Vector Sigma Part 1. Just like Motor Master in the previous episode, he was formed by Megatron. In fact, there was this scene in the Key to Vector Sigma episode where Rumble jumped into the middle of the race. I think the guy was doing a victory lap already, jumped on the back of the race car, threw out the driver, and Rumble drove it away. I think I'll put a picture of it somewhere here. Now, the first release of this toy was in 1986, and his alt mode back then was a Tyrrell P34 6-wheeler racer car. Now, this one has 4 wheels, but the G1 had 6. It had 4 up front and 2 in the back. Now, this particular toy is released through the Combine Wars Series. It's a deluxe class, and it was released in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. And he looks like an Indy 500 style race car, Indianapolis 500 style race car. And he's that's pretty much it about his alt mode. So he only has two. His colors are, it's more of like maroon and yellow, yellow orange, not really. A little bit darker, a different shade of yellow. Only thing different from him is the purple Decepticon figure right over there. Now, he did come out with a G2 colorway as part of the G2 Combiner Wars box set, the Menasor box set, and that maintains this particular figure mold, but it's a, instead of maroon and orange or yellow, he is black and blue. So I'll put a picture somewhere here. That being said, there's pretty much not there's not much change in terms of how he looks. In the Unite Warriors series, or Unite Warriors toy line, he came back with this original colorway. It's pretty much the same, except that he had less maroon, more yellow in most of the parts, and the shoulders were black. That's the only difference. I think they want to keep him similar to the G1 color. But for the Legacy toy line, I think he's more closer to the G1 version. It's back to the 6 wheels, and it's more yellow, and you have the red stripes on the side. So in summary, this is Drag Strip. As far as playability is concerned, I'd give him a 4 out of 5. The way he transforms is pretty nifty, pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of wasted movement. He's a pretty solid figure. G1 appeal, I think out of all the Combiner Wars Stunticons, this one is a 5 out of 5 for me, because he captures that F1 racing F1 race car look in the alt mode, and it blends well into the color scheme as well as how he looks as a robot. So that's a 5 out of 5. As far as desk appeal is concerned, he checks out all the boxes. The way the joints are, the way it stands on your desk, it's pretty cool. It holds its own. It holds its own, and it's very stable. But again, as for the Combiner Wars, overall, this is a 4 out of 5 for me. Combiner Wars Stunticons were meant to be part of the group, and since you only have one here, you might as well have all of them. You really have to have all of them for it to make sense, because all of these transformations, all of these modifications in the different modes are all meant to lead to one thing, which is have them form together and be Menasor. That being said, overall, this guy is a 4 out of 5 for me. If you have any chance to get the entire set, go do so. You can also get the Unite Warriors or the G2 G2 box sets. So with that ends our review of Drag Strip, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe, and hit the bell button so that you would be notified when we come out with new material. And don't forget to post your comments in the comment box if you have any suggestions or any feedback on how we do our videos. We'd love to hear from you. So thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode, and happy collecting.